हेलो फ्रेंड्स। कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे। सो वेलकम टू बैक अगेन माय चैनल निर्मल टेक्निकल। माय नेम इज निर्मल शंकर। तो आज का जो टॉपिक होगा ये लास्ट है अबाउट डॉकर। तो इट इज द लास्ट सेशन अबाउट डॉकर। Already I tried to deliver my session about Docker and Kubernetes topics. This is the last session about Docker. So friends, if you are not subscribed my channel Nirmal Technical till now, so please like this video and subscribe to my channel Nirmal Technical. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. So today I am going to deliver you about uh, Docker installation, but on Windows Server. You guys, if you remember in previous sessions, I shared with you how to install Docker on Linux server using cloud server as well as Oracle virtual machine. But today, this is about how to install Docker on Windows server, and also I will share with you will creating one container on Docker engine on Windows and GUI platform. So if I am saying GUI platform, that means graphical user interface. No need to fire the command on command level interface. There will be interface about GUI, graphical user interface. So let's start. So friend, this is a very simple process. It is very simple. You need to go on web browser, whatever you are using on your PC, and just simply search Docker desktop for Windows. You will find one link, that is Docker official website, install Docker desktop on Windows. So this is the Docker official website. Here you can see there are several things about Docker. So install on Windows. If you see in left side, so install on Windows, install on Linux. So today our session agenda is install Docker on Windows, so Docker desktop. So once you open that link on Google, you will find out this official website, and there will be highlighting one option for Docker desktop for Windows. You need to click on this. Once you click on it, it will download. So their file size of setup file, it is about 558 MB. Somehow it will take some time to download it. As you can see, it is showing 2 minutes left. So let it finish first. To complete it downloads, then I will run this setup files of Docker desktop. Once it will download successfully, once it will install on PC, then I will open that Docker desktop and will show you the interfaces on Docker engine in GUI platform. That means graphical user interface. So no worries, friends. This is some very important uh, topic today. It is very interesting. So it is for like how you can create a container in GUI platform, how you create, how you pull the image from Docker Hub. Today topic is going to very interesting in very interesting way. So let's see. Let's finish it first. So now it is almost downloading done. It is showing 45 seconds something. One thing, friends, you can see about Docker desktop terms. So it is official website. So there is notification from Docker. It is commercial use of Docker desktop in larger enterprises. There are 250, 100 employees or more than. So 10 million USD dollar in annual revenue requires a paid subscription. Sorry. So you can see here it is per one or two you can download from here. If it is required in organization, so there need to pay a US 10 million USD dollar. Need to take a subscription for this. Okay, friends. So it has been successfully downloaded. So Docker desktop has been downloaded. Now I'm going to run this installers. So you can see it will take some time because the setup file has been already successfully downloaded. Now I am running this setup file to get this application on PC. You can see PC or you can see server where you want to run Docker desktop on Windows platform. As you guys know that Windows that is a GUI based operating system on Windows platform, Windows operating system. The Docker desktop it is GUI based application, open platform tool. So there will be interfaces for container, for images. In Linux platform, you guys know that we have to download image or need to run the container in using the command line interface, CLI on Linux platform. But here in Windows platform, I will show you how to create a, how to download the image from Docker Hub, how to create a container. So let it first complete this installation setup of this setup file of Docker desktop. So you friends, you can see Docker desktop version is 4.2.1. It is latest updated version about Docker desktop. So friend, one more thing. You know guys, Docker, what is Docker desktop? So if you remember friends, whenever you launch the server, Linux server on uh, cloud, or you are using virtual software, Oracle something. So on Linux, you friend remember for Docker installation, we have to fire the command. If we talk about Ubuntu, so apt get installed, then Docker -io -y. If we talk about Linux, Amazon Linux server, so yum install Docker -y. So Docker desktop is a combination of Docker daemon and Docker CLI, Docker engine. So all of the things in exist in Docker desktop. So Docker daemon, Docker CLI, Docker engine, all of these tools are inbuilt in this Docker desktop. So friends, it's taking some time. Complete this setup file. Actually, somehow it depends upon also the internet networking, internet speed. Basically, this time I believe it does not depend upon the internet speed because already setup file has been downloaded on my PC. So now it is internally ongoing this setup file. But once you have to download from outside Internet Explorer, outside like on internet sources, that setup file. So there is a side of something 400 MB somehow. So that now that time it depends upon that your internet speed. So friends, you can see now installation succeeded and Docker desktop is 4.2.1.1. Now you can see once Docker setup file has been successfully run, then you have to search on your PC search bar and simply type Docker desktop. So you will be able to see this pop up. So Docker subscription service agreement, that is, you have to click on accept. So welcome to Docker desktop. Now click on sign up. If you have already account on Docker Hub, then you have to click on sign in. So I will click on sign in. So once you click on sign in, if you have already account on Docker Hub, so it will redirect to your Docker desk Docker Hub page on internet, and it will show like this. So you can see you are almost done. We are redirecting you to the desktop app, that means application. If you don't see a dialog, please click on button below. So open Docker desktop. Now I'm going to access this Docker desktop application. You can see, tell us about the work you do. This help us make Docker better for people like you. What is your role? So there are so many options to select from here. Full stack developer, front end developer, back end developer, platform engineer, DevOps specialist. Simply I will put here, for me I am going to put here as a student and continue. So once you have downloaded Docker desktop from internet, then you have to run the setup file. Simply, there is a simple process. First, you have to download Docker desktop for Windows from internet. Then you have to run that setup file. Later, then, if you have already account on Docker Hub. I'm again telling you, if you have already account on Docker Hub, so once you open that Docker desktop, you have to select sign in. Then it will redirect to your Docker Hub page and it will proceed automatically and you have to click on open desktop as I am sharing with you in this session. Okay. Now after that it will open like this. So you can see it will a GUI based graphical user interface. So container. So there is no any container running on this Docker desktop. So you can see no running container is here. Images, volumes, environments, learning center. So friend, there is one setting also I have to share with you. Actually, I would like to share with you. It is very interesting. So you can see journal. This is the GUI based interface. Again, I am telling you, you guys can see it is GUI based. Docker desktop. So in journal, you can see start Docker desktop when you log in. If you select this application, so once you log in at your PC, it will automatically open. I will unclick this. Use system setting. You can set as a dark theme. Now you can see. Wait. And okay, I was going to set here the theme for this Docker desktop in dark or Kubernetes. So you know what is Kubernetes? I have already shared you about Kubernetes and many sessions about Kubernetes, how to set up cluster, how to cluster setup on Kubernetes, how to install Minikube and object deployment, replica set, replication controller. So friends, you can see here. So friends, if I select this option, if I tick this enable Kubernetes, so this application Docker desktop, once I select this enable Docker, enable Kubernetes, so you can see here it is written start a Kubernetes single node cluster when starting Docker desktop. If I select this application, if I click on this, so it will be compatible this Docker desktop for Minikube as well. You know guys, how I came to know about it is Minikube. So it is simply written here, start a Kubernetes single node cluster. if you friend remember in previous session, I have already said with you friends, that is in Kubernetes, there are two type of cluster. So that is one which in where we use at least one master node and one worker node. So that is Kubernetes cluster. But if you are going to install using only single node that means single machine, you can see single server. So that is used for, you guys remember Minikube, where we use at only one node, only one server, and we install Minikube. So that's why I am telling you, if I enable this Kubernetes, so it will work as well as a Minikube cluster. So these are the GUI based interfaces. I have select on this theme. Once whatever you want, light, dark, use system settings. So I will set here dark. Then I will enable this Kubernetes. Let's say, okay, let me show you. Enable this. Once you click on this, show system container. Okay. So it is showing here reset Kubernetes cluster, all stacks and Kubernetes resource will be deleted. No worry, because I have not installed till now. Now I will apply and restart. It will take some time because you see it's showing here Kubernetes cluster installation. Installation take a few minutes and requires an internet connection. So of course I have already internet connection. This is the internet life. So it will take some time. But before going to installation Kubernetes, firstly let me share with you. So let me show with you friends some activities you can say on this Docker desktop, because I know it will take some time. Then once it will take some time, after that I have to give the server restart. So I have to give my PC restart. So it will take some 15 to 20 minutes. So let me do first that interface uses, how I can pull image, how I can run a container in Docker desktop. Then I will share with you how to enable this Kubernetes, and it will take some and use of this Minikube as well. So no worry. So I will cancel this. Just let me change this theme of this Docker desktop. Apply and restart. You can see it changed, the themes change in dark. If you select the light, once again apply and restart. Turn on light. If I select this use system setting, then apply and restart. So okay friends, so first let me pull a image from Docker Hub. So that is image. Search images to run. So if I okay, let's take a image which we need to pull from Docker Hub. So if I want to pull the image of Ubuntu, you can see this is official image, Docker official image. So there are two options. One is for pull and one is for run. Second for run. So simply first I will pull here. You can see I am not running any CLI because that is not CLI interface. That is not CLI platform. This is a GUI based platform. So search here Ubuntu. It's already in progress. Also, if you see friends in deep down, it's simply written here Docker run Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Debian based Linux operating system based on free software. It is open source platform too. If I talk about open platform, so of course we are talking it is free of cost software. Whatever in IT industry, if anyone talking about open platform to open source, so of course that is free of cost. It is on open source, but sometime there might be a enterprise version. I'm not talking especially any software, any application. It is based on the requirement. If you are, let's say what I just earlier said with you, if you are going to install Docker desktop, more than implies 250 something written. I don't remember right now exactly. So then in that situation, we have to, whatever who are going to take that Docker desktop in that organization need to subscription, have to pay some amount to Docker team. Okay. So guys, you can see this Ubuntu image has been successfully downloaded on your Docker desktop application. Now, you friends remember, and the file's image size is 77.81 MB. Friends, if I click on this run, imagine what will be happening. I will tell you more. So, so friends, if you remember, yeah, guys, you already are doing study about Docker and container, which is very important technologies. So not, I will say technology. It is very tools, can say, in software industry for automation. So you guys remember container. What is container? So it is a running instance of image. So if I click on this run, so there will be create a container. You can see there is no any container right now. So let me click on this here, run. So once you select, click on this, it run a new container. You can see it will pop up a window. Once you click again, let me show you. Firstly, what I did. Now I am telling you use of the interfaces, GUI base. So first what I did it, I went on this image and I pull the image. I pull the image from Docker of Ubuntu image, official image, and the file size is 77.81 MB. After that, if you want to run this Ubuntu image, so you know guys, running instance of image is container. Simply definition, what is container? So container is a running image of instance. Running instance of image. So if you run any image of Docker image, so it will create a container. So click on this and run. Now friends, you can see if I click on here container, just one container has been created 9 seconds ago. Again, I am telling you, I'm not running any command line interface because this is a GUI based platform Docker desktop graphical user interface. As usual, you run on window platform. Once you create a folder, once you open a folder, just right click and select a new folder. Just right click and create a new file. So this is GUI based. It is not CLI based. Okay. So this container has been successfully created. Image Ubuntu and status it is exists and CPU uses not applicable and it is 9 seconds ago. But friends, you know guys why this container is not in running status? Because I just create a container using the Ubuntu image. So once again, you have to go on an image and let me create a new container. Okay, some interface. Okay, let me tell you first this more this container in more details. So you can see if you once you have created a container on Docker desktop, so there will be a three dots. You have to show container actions. So click on that here in actions. So you can see there are so many options: view details, view image packages, and CVH, copy Docker run, view files. So if you click on view details, so there will be options logs, inspect, terminal, files, and states. Back again. Now you have to see you view image packages. So there image in layer forms. It is very clearly in Docker the image in layer forms. So it is layers. So Ubuntu latest. This is the latest Ubuntu image. Once you go back again and copy Docker and view files. If you click on these view files, so these are files, that is terminal. So this is the interface what I'm sharing with you. How you can run a container, how you can pull a image from Docker apps in GUI platform, graphical user interface. So go on these images. Actually, I want to create a container, new container. So what time? If you want to delete this container, so select this and delete it. You can see here what is a container, multi-container application, how do I run a container. So these are the uh, study materials, you can say, where you can go through it. So what I have already shared with you, how we can pull a image from Docker Hub, how we create a container from image. Now I want to create again new container. So I will do it and will share with you here. So containers. It is so once you click on this, what is a container? So there container on Docker desktop. So about this it is showing here. Container Docker desktop. Let me do also delete this image. So these are things what I'm sharing you, how to create, how to pull image. You can also delete. That is GUI. It is very simple. Just select on click, delete forever. Okay. So I shared with you how to pull image from Docker Hub. Now there is second option, run. So once you click on this run, okay, okay. So once you downloaded the image from Docker Hub like this, so if you want to run a container using this image, so select on this here, run. Now there are optional setting. There is a optional setting. Okay, that this is the same what I want to share with you actually. So run a new container. If you just click on this, so it will create a container using a default name. It will pick any default name for container, but we want to set the new container name. So there is a optional setting, but just click on this here. So if you want to put your container name, if you want to set the container name, so let for me, I am going to share with you a container name. Let's say this is container Nirmal. Okay. Simply it is written a random name is generated if you do not provide one. If you do not put the name container, it will generate a random name. Okay. No port exposed on this image because Ubuntu is a Linux platform. So that is not port export in this image. Okay. Right now, this time, this container will create a name as a Nirmal. Okay. Let me run this container. Let me run this image. Now, click on containers. You can see the container name is Nirmal. That time when I created first container using Ubuntu image, that the container name was something. So it will, if you do not set the name of container, it will random pick any container name. Now, if you want to go on copy Docker run, if you want to go on, if you want to see view files, so that is the files and inside the container terminals. That is logs, inspect, terminal, files, states. So if you want to, let's say I will create another container using different image. Okay. So go on here and let's say CentOS. Once you write down here CentOS, this is the Docker official image. You can see here. So just click on run. Once there again I'm telling you, there are two options pull. So once you click on pull, so simply it will download the CentOS image from Docker Hub only. But once you click on this run, so there will be two functions. First, it will download from this image Docker Hub, and then it will run this image. So once after successfully run, once successfully run this image, a container will be created. So there is two functions. If you just click on pull, so it will download only the image. It will not create any container. But if you click on this run option, so it will download the image from the Docker Hub and also will run a container. So I will click on the run option. You can see it in progress, the CentOS image. Yes, the file size was big, 231.26 MB, so that's why it took some time to download it. But container is showing only normal container. Okay, okay. So I think I have to run this image, then it will create a container. The option here for this run, pull and run. So I think the same function of this both uh, function pull and run. Okay, no worry. I will run this image as well. Just click on CentOS. Go on here, this option, run. So now for a container, run a new container. So again, go on optional setting. So this time I will create a new container using CentOS image. Contest container, okay. And simply click on run. Okay. No worry, friends. I will clearly follow your instruction. Click on run. Select optional setting. Put here container name. Container. Test content, but I will not give space between test and container word. Select on here run. Yes, that was the reason that while I was not able to run the test container because there was I made a space between both word test and container. Okay, so you can see, friends, I have run again new container, test container using the CentOS image. So you can see here also name the container name is test container. What image I am using this to create this container? Yeah, what container using this image? Using the image, the CentOS latest image, and this is status is exit CPU. What CPU is using this for container? So not applicable because this container already completed and it is not container running. You can see no container running. And last started so 19 seconds ago. So if you want to see all of the things, what view details, to click on view details. So inspect terminal files. So refreshing container files. So these are the container files inside a container. And that is images, that these are the containers. If you go on view image packages, so you can see that is image packages. So you know Docker image in layer forms, CentOS. Again, go back on this and click on the view files. So these are the interfaces, GUI based. And also if you want to delete this container, so simply click on the delete. It is once you select the option delete, so it will pop up a window. It will pop up a message for you. The test container is selected for deletion. Any anomalous volumes associated with the container are also deleted. So if any volumes will be associated with this container, it will be deleted. So delete forever. If you want to delete this container as well, so you can do here. If you want to delete also images, so just select on this and delete. So friends, this is about Docker Desktop. I shared with you in this session very clearly how to pull an image from Docker Hub, how to create a container using a Docker image, but on GUI platform. Again, I'm telling you, it is a GUI platform. No need to run any command on Linux platform. This is a GUI platform, but it is for Windows platform actually. Now, friends, I will not stop this session right now here because you guys are thinking about Kubernetes. What I told you in starting of this session. So, of course, I will tell you to go on this here and just enable this. If you want to enable this Kubernetes, and now just apply and restart. So, it will take some time. So, you can see it is starting. So, enable Kubernetes. So, Kubernetes is installing on this Docker desktop. Once you apply and restart, you can see here in this till now, just earlier in seconds ago, there was only one option Docker engine running. But right now you can see one option also enabled Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is starting. So it will take some time. That's why actually I know that it will take some time. So last time doing this session, in last session I'm doing this about Kubernetes enable on Docker desktop. So it is very simple. Go on the setting here. Actually, if you have already account in Docker Hub, once you log in, so there will be option setting. Click on the settings. So there will be interfaces, general, resources, Docker engine, Kubernetes, software updates. So you can see here Docker Desktop 4.2.21.1. It is currently the newest version available. If you click on check for updates, so that is one. If you select on automatically check for updates, like simply in your Android mobile or anyone that it is for automatically some, and there is one option for in Android phones. If you select for the some softwares for automatic check for updates, so once you are in internet and if there is any newest version for that application, so it will automatically download. So this is somehow similarly in this Docker desktop. If you click this, select this option, automatically check for updates. So it will check periodically for the newest update of the Docker desktop. If you select this option as well, so it will automatically download as well for the newest update in background. So these are the interfaces in Docker desktop. So it is taking some time, so you have to sit more time for this session to finish at least to finish this Kubernetes setup on Docker desktop. As I told you, it will take some time, friends. So friend, this is the last session about Docker and Kubernetes. Now, our next topic, our next session, I will come with a very interesting tool in software industry. Just let me share with you that software name. That is Chef, CHEF, Chef. So what is this? I will just tell you very in few words about that software. What I am going to share with you in next coming videos, coming sessions. What is Chef? So in IT industry, friends, let's suppose in organization there are thousands, 100, 500 employees, and everyone using their own PC on server, PC actually. So it is somehow Chef is somehow it is automation. It is actually software configuration management tool. It is open platform software configuration management tool. So let's say there are 100 PCs in organization or 500 PCs in organization, and all of the PCs are using some specific software and operating system. There will be same operating system on every PC in a particular organization. Let's suppose any new updates introduced in that industry, in that organization for running operating system on every PC. So, guys, did you think how it is possible that all of the PCs will be updated that latest one software? How it is possible? It is not any magic. Actually, there are two, you can say there are two uh, methods. Either there is a admin person in that particular organization. He need to manage everything about that running PC software, organization software. I'm not saying any particular project software. Let's suppose there is a Linux operating system is being used in that particular organization, or Windows operation, Windows PCs, Windows Server. Uh, so any new update came for that Windows Server. So did you think, guys, how it is possible all of the PCs will be updated that one? So there is somehow such kind of tool like Chef is entered already is being implemented in that organization for automation. So there are two methods. Either one admin person need to connect every PC and to update that software in that PCs. So it is very old. You can say old process in organization. So admin person to connect every PC and to update that software and every PC. So there are 500 or thousands. So it will take more for this friends. Actually, this for this step, I am saying to you that enable communities. It is taking very long time. So now I'm stopping this video right now here. And our next video, always I will share with you this Kubernetes enable on Docker desktop surely. So thank you. Very good night and take enjoy and take enjoy of cloud and newest technology journey in, in this technology industry. So bye bye. Take care.